Hi guys, this is another video on understanding another element of the assigned comparative essay task relating to purpose. Once again, you can look at the basic questions in paragraph 2 here to help inform what you might look for or consider regarding your analysis of the purpose of either your 2 YouTube videos or film trailers. However, I've also gone ahead and created a short little PowerPoint that I will now give some verbal instruction relating to. Purpose. Purpose is defined as the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. So, funnily enough, the purpose of this video is to help inform you about understanding purpose. Your purpose for this assignment is to pass stage 2 English and also show your understanding of context, audience, and purpose. When we think about it in a basis of YouTube, but also the alternative film trailers, we know that YouTube as a platform's purpose is to entertain, gain followers, but more importantly, for those who are looking to make a living off of YouTube, to be able to monetize. Similar to that with film trailers, looking to gain the interest of the audience so they then watch the complete film in order to gain revenue and monetize. If we think about YouTube, we can look at it from a different aspect in terms of the various purposes. So to sell advertising through a channel's brand, okay, we can then see that many videos might sell a product, service, or idea, but also persona lifestyle. So based on where your video appears, you would need to consider the channel's brand for context, what products they're selling, or if it's a paid partnership. Remembering that there's a difference between a product, a physical object, a service, which might be such as a dog wash is an easy one, but something that is not physical but an act, or rather an ideology. So a lot of you might watch vloggers who want to talk about current social or historical contexts that are happening, and then trying to sell an idea that you believe the same way that they do. Many then sell a personal lifestyle, whether it be real or fake or staged, relating to vlogs about being a mum, being a gym junkie, or even a lifestyle such as living in New York on a day-to-day basis. We can then think about how some YouTube videos have the purpose to educate viewers, such as tutorial videos that relate to, in terms of the context of 2020, but for the last 2 years, makeup tutorials have become very popular, but they can also be informative videos, whether it be on how to modify part of a car, how to bake, or simply perform a simple sporting act through a professional even educating us. Regardless, we need to think about how their purpose is still to promote an idea, sometimes a social movement if it's a political speech, or service and action, such as a plight in terms of donating. So there would be a number of videos on YouTube talking about the Australian bushfires and what that means for the Australian, political sphere, but also how one might wish to donate to a certain movement or place. Oops. At a basis, though, many of you, just like myself, is a guilty pleasure. So we're watching YouTube for entertainment, and we would need to consider whether or not the video is using humor, satire, whether it's very dramatic about a person's lifestyle, whether it actually has violent tendencies. This doesn't mean that it's just footage of, say, 2 people fighting, but say if it's using something along the lines of crude, violent humor, such as fail army, celebrity status, realism, but also a number of other categories. This is where you will see, if I break away just from the PowerPoint, you'll see that there is a spot providing information on AIDA, which is awareness, interest, desire, action, but also the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So shout out to stage 1 and stage 2 psychology students. You'll have a slight advantage over understanding this as I roughly explain it. Shows why I don't teach psychology. But also the hidden persuaders by Vance Packard in terms of what appeals to us when we either watch something, because we have to remember that YouTubers, or many, are using it to gain money or to monetize, to sell an idea so they can rebrand and further push their persona, unless they're just doing it for entertainment, which would suggest that there's no advertisements appearing either before or midway through the video. So if we go back to the video, we'll see I'll just tidy this up as well. There we go. So we see that Maslow's hierarchy of needs suggests that every human being has a priority in terms of what they need to survive. And at the basis, we see this physiological. So we all need breathing, food, water, sex to repopulate, not just for enjoyment, sleep, and then it moves up until we reach some of these other aspects of, I guess, our self-worth and esteem. Vance Packard's hidden indicators, I'm not going to go through all of these just for time, but if you were to read over these and reflect on how your vlogger might be using these, such as ego gratification, so if it's a health and fitness vlog, how they would be selling the idea of what the perfect body is, maybe without even referencing a healthy mindset, but we could also then see how some videos might be selling it as a sense of power, because through weightlifting and strength, we would gain a sense of physical confidence. There's also the emotional security that is provided through many food vloggers, as to the understanding that if we were able to cook and then eat a delicious meal that we have made, we would feel a little bit better about ourselves, but also find comfort in it. Remembering that purpose, you have these questions as to why the author has composed the text, but the central idea that the creator wants you to believe. So vloggers tend to have this based on a specific idea of the video that you're watching, but even film trailers. So what are the themes of the film, how are they conveying it within the trailer without giving too much away, and how do they want you to think and feel about the film? Are they excited by the action? Are they intrigued by the drama? Or is it simply to sell a main celebrity because they know that's going to be the major draw card? You should consider these questions and the resources online to help you understand purpose.